Welcome to another episode of How'd We Gay Here. I'm your host, George Azar. If anything we have learned from the Christian agenda, it is that their mission has swayed in many directions based on their initial enemy, the Catholic Church. The view of abortion began to change in the 1960s. Leading up to this era, most states had anti-abortion legislation that dated back to the 19th century, propagated by physicians, not religious leaders. Surprising, I know. However, public perception about a woman's right to choose was leaning in favor of a more liberal social standard than these antiquated laws. As technology in the medical field advanced, so did the perception of the American people. With the invention of the birth control pill, most Americans accepted the belief that a woman had the right to control her own fertility. Believe it or not, Republican politicians worked endlessly to change state laws that allowed for therapeutic abortions, those related to deformities in the fetus, incest, rape, and a threat to a woman's life if she was to give birth. Most predominant in the Republican Party, then Governor of California Ronald Reagan signed a bill that allowed abortions in such circumstances. The pushback came from the Catholic Church. They lobbied the government to prevent such legislation, digging their heels into the sand on the belief that abortion was not permissible under any circumstance, believing that life began at conception and that permitting any form of abortion would be considered murder under their belief system. Carrying on with the era's theme, fundamentalists and evangelicals hitched their bandwagon to the position opposite of the Catholic Church, condoning abortion for specific circumstances. This was one issue that united most Protestants of the time, so abortion wasn't under any substantial threat by the religious community. Protestants found no biblical justification for preventing contraceptives and abortions, so the issue became a moot point. That is, until a major Supreme Court ruling in 1971.